Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. Keep in mind this message is for any Gemini placement you want to check in on, including but not limited to your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. Maybe you want to check in on the astrological house that is in Gemini in your natal chart. It doesn't matter, you are welcome here, as are the cross watchers. So let's go ahead and get on into this reading. Now, Geminis, keep in mind if you do happen to see this message after the 4th week of July 2022, that's okay. It just means you were meant to hear the message at a later time. All right, spiritual team, what is the overall energy for the next 7 days for my Geminis? What is the overall energy for the next 7 days for my Geminis? Come here we go. Okay, we have anger. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have space. Okay, this can mean a number of things. Some of you just need space from a situation because you are angry about something or with someone. Okay. You need a little bit of space to figure out what your next moves are, or how you actually feel about the situation, or what kind of a solution you can come up with. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tarot and see what details we can get, though. Spiritual team, what messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? What messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? What messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? Okay, we have Hermit. Yep. The Magician reversed. Star. Wow. The Nine of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. Wow. 4 major arcana cards. And they're all pretty spiritual. Well, I mean, everything in the tarot is spiritual, but these are all very introspective type of energies, at least from what I'm seeing here. So we have Virgo energy with the Hermit, Gemini and Virgo with the Magician in reverse, Aquarius with the Star card, and Pisces with the Moon at the bottom of the deck. Let's take a look at what else is here underneath the Moon. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, 7 of Wands reversed, and the Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay, I'm getting a feeling that underneath the surface, there is an offer that has come to you recently that is not quite what it seems. Okay, this is something that could catch you off guard if you're not careful, if you're not tapping into your intuition and really paying attention to what people say and do. This Page of Pentacles reverse tells me that the plan hasn't really been thought through all the way, or this person's intentions are not really just what they seem. Maybe they have an ulterior motive. Okay, it may include a little bit more work than they initially said, or it takes a little bit more financial investment to get it going the way that you want it to. You know what this feels like? This feels like a pyramid scheme. You know, someone's like, oh, you know, you can make unlimited source of income, you know, do it on the side, do it with your friends, sell it to your friends and family, that kind of a thing. And then it's just, you're hustling to get people underneath you to make more money. That's kind of what it feels like. That's just an example though. But does that make sense? It's like, it's something where not everything is upfront and, I mean, honest, maybe someone's being honest, but it's not exactly the full picture. You know what I mean? That's why the Moon is here. It's not quite everything it seems. There's things that are hidden that you're not quite seeing. It may look good on the surface, but underneath, there's definitely a lot of things that are not, you know, quite what you would expect. Let me just put it that way. So this could be anything, could be a new job, could be a new relationship, could be an entrepreneurial concept. It could be literally anything. Maybe it's something your family members need help with. I don't know. Take what resonates, apply the message what it resonates with. Only you will know, okay, where that fits. And again, it's not going to be the same story for every single Gemini out there. All right, let's take a look at these cards right here and see what is going on. There's definitely a lot going on here, especially with all these major arcana cards. This could be tied in to this situation here. Okay, for some of you, I don't know why, but I kept hearing someone sold someone a dream, right? With the star card here. Someone could have sold you a dream of independence, you know, your own financial, you know, income that you don't have to rely on anyone else for. And maybe that's something that sounds great to you. Maybe that's something you have always wanted, is self-autonomy, that entrepreneurial spirit. I don't know, it doesn't have to be that necessarily. But it feels like there is some frustration over the fact that this dream that was sold to you isn't happening the way that it was told would happen, right? So you find it difficult to manifest or make, you know, the plan come into action, come into play, or you see the results from the work that you've put into this, right? I don't know if this is completely deception. I don't see anything other than really the moon card where things could be hidden here, but honestly, what I'm getting is if this is something that's already happened, I mean, this is something hopefully that you guys are able to either get out of without, you know, hurting yourselves in any way too much. But if this hasn't happened yet, I would just say be very, very careful about relying on other people to make your dreams come true. I think there's definitely a way to make your dreams come true. You just kind of have to tap into that that inner magician of yours. And I know that's kind of redundant to say, but because everybody has an answer. Everybody in the world has an answer to every problem. But what's the answer that's right for you? I think that's only going to come from inside of us, Geminis, right? Oh. So there could be a lot of frustration. Definitely a lot of frustration. Now this magician in reverse, again, could be someone who, again, like I said, sold you a dream. When I see the magician in reverse, this talks about manipulation, deception. Along with the moon card, it's smoke and mirrors. And with the star card, that is our hopes, our dreams, our wishes for the future. So this very well could be somebody else, but this could also be how you're feeling, like you're not able to achieve what it is that you want to do. But I feel like for a lot of you, generally speaking, I just feel like a lot of you guys are taking this week to kind of do some self-reflection and really sort out what it is you want to do moving forward. Okay, regardless of what the situation is and what happened, you're definitely upset about something, whether you're upset with yourself, you're upset with someone else. This week is all about you taking some time to reflect on, how can I change my circumstances? How can I move forward in a way that feels authentic to me and not what other people are feeding me in terms of expectations or methods, whatever the case is, Geminis. All right, that is what I'm seeing for you guys with the tarot. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the Oracle deck section of the reading. We do have a new moon in Leo coming up this week, so I wanted to take a look at the Moonology Manifestation Oracle deck and see what messages we can get for you guys. Spiritual team, what additional messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? Okay. First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. So that's what I'm picking up on for some of you with this Magician card in reverse. A lot of you guys feel like you're incapable of making the changes or getting the results that you want from a certain situation. So part of that is you learning to kind of break through those insecurities that you have within yourself. At the bottom of the deck, we have full moon and Aquarius. Be real. What's the reality of the situation? What is it actually going to take? You know, whether you were sold a dream by someone else, or maybe you sold a dream to yourself, that things could be done easily and quickly, like a get rich quick scheme. I don't know why I keep going back to that as an example. You know, but what is the reality of any situation that you may find yourself in? What if this is a relationship, a romantic relationship, right? Did you think it was going to be happily ever after, without any arguments or, you know, disagreements? Did someone challenge your, you know, perspective on something, and maybe you are upset that someone would challenge that part of you and what you believe in? I mean, take what resonates. It can be applied to anything, right? So be realistic here. Does a long-term relationship looking perfect, quote unquote perfect, right, without any types of arguments, and things are smooth and happy and joyful all the time, is that realistic? Are you going to go through tough challenges in a relationship? Yes. Are you going to go through difficult situations in terms of starting a business? Yes. Are you going to go through difficult times working in a 9-to-5? Yes. You're not going to get along with every single coworker. Not everyone is going to absolutely love you, right? That's kind of what I'm getting. It's like, push through your insecurities of, you know, maybe it's something wrong with me for a lot of you. And for some others of you, it's like being realistic of like, I'm not always going to be winning. I'm not always going to be winning. I am going to make mistakes. I'm going to stumble. I'm going to fall. I'm going to trip. I'm going to get up and I'm going to dust myself off again. So part of you guys, actually, some of you guys may have stumbled and fallen a little bit here, and now you're having trouble getting up. Okay, I just got that message. Wow, a lot of messages. Take what resonates. Again, if it doesn't resonate for you, it's not the message for you, and that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the final deck of the reading. Now, Geminis, whatever comes from this deck may be related to what we've been talking about, could be completely unrelated. It's just additional messages you need to know for the next 7 days. Spiritual team, what additional messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? What additional messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? Spiritual team, what additional messages do you have for my Geminis for the next 7 days? All right, we got 2 here. The first one that came out was the wishbone. A wish is granted. Okay, I like that. And I just put it on top of that. I think there's a lot of things that you are capable of achieving in your life, and especially in terms of your dreams and goals, for whatever area of life this is resonating for you. I think it is highly achievable for you. For a lot of you, it's pushing through insecurities and knowing how to get back up even when things don't necessarily turn out the way you expect, right? For a lot of you, it's maybe just figuring out your own personal path on achieving that, instead of relying on the words of people who don't exactly have your best interests at heart, and learning how to tell the difference, you know? All right, the next one that came out was the December. So maybe some of you guys have been working on this since the month of December, or maybe this is something that will come to a head in December for a lot of you. Maybe you'll come to like a successful solution, or you'll start to see things turn around in this area for you in December. Maybe you are dealing with someone who is a Capricorn or Aquarius. Okay, I believe those are the signs in December, or born in December. Let's take a look at the bottom of each of these decks. We have the moon, changes in your life. And we got double moon here and there. Huh. So there are some changes in your life. You may not really understand how these changes are kind of moving along. You may feel like things are kind of taking you off of the path you thought you were on, and it may just be like a quick little detour, a quick little lesson that you needed to learn and sort out. But doesn't necessarily mean you're completely off, you know, and floating downriver. Funny enough, at the bottom of this deck, we have the bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Okay, so we got the wishbone and the bridge. You guys are perfectly capable of getting this done and finding a solution, making something happen. All right, Geminis, that is what I'm seeing for you guys for the next 7 days. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I am on Instagram, TikTok. I also have a blog. All that info is below in the description box on where you can find me, as is my website if you want to schedule a personal reading with me. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.